State.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. So, how was your weekend? How was your weekend?
Pretty good. I went to a concert just the day after the AGL going 0-2 first week. Not I mean it ended pretty bad, but didn't feel that bad losing knowing this is one of the top teams in the group we faced. And all in all, it went well for how bad it was, I would say.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Well, in our case, for Bing Chillers, honestly, hmm, my team, we're all about good vibes and whatever. Uh, but we were a bit disappointed after 0-2. We're trying to prove something. I'm like, that is never a good way to start. But we're cooking something, I think. So
Okay, I respect. I mean, you guys did face one of the strongest teams in the league out of the bat, so I wouldn't feel too bad about it. Like you guys will have now, 4 weeks to climb your way back, and I do wish good luck for you guys, and hopefully we get to see more action from you guys.
Hmm.
oh yeah, for sure. Now we're gonna cook.
Nice. So, we're gonna start. I'm gonna bring up some. So for the games so this is how we're gonna do. Just wanna bring the audience up to speed with how we're gonna run it tonight. Basically, is we're gonna bring the schedule up with the results, and then we're gonna, just go talk a little bit about what do we see, who does well, just overall expectations. As you know, we were talking about, I don't know if you guys were here, but last week had some expectations based on the roster, on all the teams. So we're just gonna see how they did on this week one,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
some of these matches, I do have some clips that I want to share, so we can actually see like how these teams played. So I do have a shout out for a couple orgs that streamed because two of these links two of the clips that we're gonna take is based on their transmission, which is one is Conduit Esports. They streamed the game on Friday, so shout out to them. And the other one I need to double check because okay, so it actually is for Shadowfrost Esports. They also streamed their match.
Hmm.
Um, and shout out to Spada that provided the replay files for their match against Return of the Middlesticks Star Nemesis. So we have some interesting matches to go over as well. So let me bring
Hmm.
it here on the screen a little bit. So this is we're gonna start with the Hackstack group. This is how the week one ended, and the very first match we're gonna I'm gonna pull here. It's SG Dark Matter versus Going Boosters.
Hmm.
Where is Game Boosters? So I'm gonna put. Actually, let me put game one first. So I'm gonna try to make it this a bit larger, so it's easier to see. So we have here Soul from Dark Matter. So why don't you walk us? Walk the game for us from your perspective. So.
So basically, it started out okay, not horrible. We were down a little bit of CS until like 10 to 15 minutes, or we were down a little bit of gold, like about 2K gold. Uh, Around 10 to 15 minutes in, then if I remember correctly, we decided to take a team fight that didn't go so well, and from there on it just wasn't looking too hot. And then we got until the 26-minute mark and started fighting back when I killed all of them with Baron, with them having Baron, but it ultimately did not matter because we were that far behind. But for how far behind we were at that point, and it seemed over, and we crawled our way back and managed to bring in another Baron play. I think it went fairly well for our first match in AGL.
Yeah, and that's interesting because you guys come in with more of a team fight comp, right? A
Mm-hmm.
Mumu, not Sejuani, Oriana, and Math. You guys definitely have the ways to
Mm-hmm.
buy time for your ult. And on the side of going Ghost, they have interesting picks as well. Looks like a Sejuani top, which is less
Yep.
normal nowadays. Lucian still pretty good overall, and a Yone mid. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I see there's a big difference between yourself and the rest of your team. You definitely had
Yeah.
all the gold.
Uh-huh.
Definitely popping off. But on
Yep.
the other side, Boosus was also like popping off.
Yeah.
Clash of ADCs. That's what we normally see.
Yep. This game specifically was like that. Uh I don't think that I died too much in lane. I don't really remember it that well, but I'm pretty sure I didn't die too much in lane, if I did at all. But most of my deaths came from team fighting, and yeah, that's where all of his he got all of his kills. And yeah, that's all I really have on that.
Sounds good. So, what was so? I'm sorry to say this, but not only
Mhm.
myself, but a lot of other people were putting Dark Matter as the
Yep.
worst team on the league.
Mhm.
We do have a few IBS teams, but I wanted to, and because of that, I wanted to ask you, like, based on your first series, your first match, I'm gonna bring also the second match here in a
Mhm.
second, so we can actually see how that one went. But from your perspective, like, what are you guys looking for to change to not be that last team of AGL, right? To like surprise, get some
Yeah.
upsets. Like, what do you
Mhm.
guys what are your thoughts on that, and what you guys are being talking
Well,
together?
so our mid laner took a step out. He's no longer on the team, and we're pulling in a different mid laner who was plat 4 last split. So we're hoping we're stronger in the mid lane, and that brings us some more plays and axis. And knowing that that was the top one or top two team in our bracket in Hextech, uh, we're hoping that since one of our games was fairly close, even though we were so far behind, and the second game clearly wasn't as close, but we still played it out our best. We're hoping that that can translate to at least getting 2 or 3 wins, series wins. That is.
Okay, I like it. I like it. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to see that you guys do have like a way moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was going at some point. I was thinking in bringing up the roster changes because we did have a few, and I
Mm-hmm.
did see that your team had a few. So I was gonna ask a little bit about that. But since
Yep.
you talked about it, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And in this second game here, I do see that. How do you say it's Final Captain? How do you say his name?
Yeah. Final. That's
Fi
what we call him.
Okay. Final
Mm-hmm.
did looks like he had a better game and he was the point of contention here. You know,
Mm-hmm.
12k gold, pretty strong, followed by you. He's just looking a bit rough on the Azir being
Yeah.
behind and Ornn also being a bit behind.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a good scaling comp, but maybe you didn't have the time to get to that to actually that
Yep.
level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So after our first game, we realized that, of course, me having most of the gold that game, uh, I wasn't. Me being the only carry isn't the play for us. So if we have at least one other in final, because finals in a different league right now, I think it's OCL if I remember correctly. He's in their league, and last week he had a kindred game, and when I say he went off, and they won the series 3-0. So we were hoping getting more practice on carry champs for him can help us, because I won't be the only AD carry, and then hopefully in future games our mid can be at the same level as us in gold wise. So then like that can translate over for us into wins.
Gotcha. Yeah, I do see this game. It didn't seem like anything crazy went. Like you have like 21 to 13 kills, so it's not
Mm-hmm.
like crazy amount of kills. Pretty balanced.
Mm-hmm.
This is interesting. Shivan top with Ghost. That's
Yeah.
very interesting. Um, but yeah, their comp is heavily on AP too. Like
Mm-hmm.
maybe Shyvana, that's the only AD damage that you have because you have Seraphine and Aatrox, or not Aatrox,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, Aesol. But very, I'm looking forward to see how much you guys can do on the league and how better you guys can grow. And not
Mm-hmm.
only you, but also all the
Yep.
IBS teams. But very exciting things.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to have you here to bring your team's perspective at least.
Yep.
Now let me okay. Moving forward, so Going Boosters managed to get a 2-0. Good start. The next team here that we have is Team Shadowfrost Dominion taking PF Dreadnoughts. They won, as we can see on the schedule, to 1. And this is a team that we do have some clips that I want to share so we can have like a feel of how it was played.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna bring us to the next stream so we actually can see some actual gameplay. And I need to fix a few things here before we do it because I miss some stuff. But let me just put here on the screen and we can actually get things going. Where is it? Clips. Sorry, I forgot about this part. This is okay. All right, sweet. So I'm gonna bring so we can actually and feel free to jump in, drop your
Mm-hmm.
comments. This is game one. This is a 3-game series. Oh shoot, I forgot. It's better if you check from the stream. Sorry, because I have
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I forgot to
I
say
I
that.
no, yeah, I have it open.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Mm. I
It's
mean, from what I'm seeing, good map movement by the jungler, by Viego in this game. If Kilroy would have walked out there, he probably would have survived. And
Ooh, that was a nice dive.
yeah, really cleanly executed.
But yeah, it looks like I believe,
That looks so painful.
and
Mhm.
Holy smokes.
they had a Gwen mid too, a Gwen against Annie.
Yeah,
Like it looks very one-sided. Like
yeah. It just seems that the Viego is always there at the right time.
Uh,
ooh, nice double kill.
damn. I don't know. It seems like top lane, like, if you start losing the matchup, you just never go there. Diego just ends up getting free kills, picking up
Mm,
free kills everywhere. And then Fiora just becomes like a monster, right? Like,
yeah.
realistically, she should never die unless
Ooh.
she, like, ints it.
She went for the solo kill
And
there.
there we go. You see? It's like, whoa, wild. But yeah, I mean, it's basically they're playing to a game plan. They don't really need to
Yeah,
gank Ash Braum. They always win 2v2. So it's like focus top lane.
that was a really good play by Kilroy there, diving in, killing ADC in jungle.
Wait, how did this turn around?
I mean,
They
we're about to see.
just, yeah, they just seem split in that fight.
Yeah, Braum's definitely alone there.
Mm-hmm.
Expended the ulti. Oh yeah, it's so doomed.
Yeah,
It is so doomed.
they're just playing these fights split.
Yeah, one of the things that I'm not liking from like I love the early game from TSF. Like they had
Mm-hmm.
such a dominant early game. They went like 11-0, and now it's 12-8.
Yeah,
Especially when they have like such a good split push comp with Fiora and Gwen, and not really a team fight comp. So it is very awkward why they're forcing team fights 5v5 instead of
mm-hmm.
you know taking side lanes, pressuring inhibitors, ending the game.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just that like top wave's pushing in right now. Like, why is Fiora chasing Annie? Like, what's the point, right? Other than like, oh, cool, I get another kill, like 300 gold. Maybe Annie has a shutdown. And okay, actually,
yeah.
that's not bad. That's not bad. I don't know, but I've been playing to top. Like, how's the top inhib still up? That's like 30 minutes, and Fiora was like 20 and nothing.
Kilroy is a little deep once again. That seems like their only like downfall.
I couldn't know. It's something where it's like we take a good play, and then we're
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, realistically, what can we do to throw this all the way back into the trash can?
Yeah,
I mean, it looks like they did it because they just ran it down with Fiora on that fight. Again, not something that you want to do. You just want to pressure side lanes.
Yeah, I mean, you have Gwen and you have Fiora. This is like pure 1-3-1. You have Braum, you have Ash, and you have Viego. Actually, kind of weird to
yeah.
1-3-1 with
The
Viego.
Gwen's kind of trolling, still pushing top here.
Oh,
Not necessary. I mean, that's what she
Uh,
should have been
it's
doing for like.
base rush. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Dude, that's a sick comeback right there. I
yeah.
don't know if you guys remember. Um, someone I forgot who posted like a big bingo kind of thing for things to
Yep,
happen.
that was Tom.
Yeah, I don't know if this game was 10k behind for PF Dreadnoughts, but they can cross that because they
Yeah.
were massively behind and they managed to come back.
Wow. 2 up from 1 minute into the game.
That's a rough start.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But
lovely.
I,
Ooh, really good hook.
I mean, analyzing team comps, right? Uh, realistically, like the red side just needs to scale, right? We have like
Yeah.
Sivir, we have Koarki, like what are the and also Orin. But it's like they also got the Melio counter picked by the Blitzcrank, right? You can't really
Mm,
oh.
Ooh, that's bad.
that is rough.
So yeah, I don't know. And then yeah, they just got ran down, don't they? Yep, Melio. Wait. Oh shit, wait. Actually they turned this. Like Sivir. Like going, yeah, yeah. You got this. Auto.
Yeah, this is winnable.
No, this is the play. They need to just keep autoing. Holy smokes.
Now, solo kill mid lane.
Wait. I love the random hooks. The random hooks honestly give me life.
they're they're what's given
No, but it's like
TSF.
yeah. Keep going. Sorry.
They're the random hooks are getting TSF the gold lead.
Yeah, but it's like ah. That's like oh my god. Where are we dodging? We have Emilio. Like, Okay, so realistically here, right? Okay, they turn on the TP, right? Like they turn on the TP, right?
Uh, uh,
Like
uh,
they
uh,
turn on the TP,
uh.
right?
I mean that's what I mean they could do it.
Yeah,
Oh
they turn on.
no! Oh
Don't tell
no!
me he ends up winning, like making the difference. Yep, he does. Fantastic. League of Legends, holy fuck!
I don't
Like
know.
that's easy.
I feel like TSF has such a good early game overall,
Mm-hmm.
but they tend to screw things up as we just see here.
Yeah.
A triple kill to Corky.
Yeah, it just seems like.
No, why would you walk back in?
Uh,
No, you were out.
I guess we think since it's a lollipop hitbox, I guess we think it's a lollipop. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you get
yeah,
a
true.
prize from it. But yeah, it's basically that. It's just okay, guys. Let's collectively run it down for like 15 minutes.
Good
Okay.
turn on the Sivir to cancel or to negate the Casio R.
I mean, overall, like I kind of like this game from TSF. I do think they need
Mm-hmm.
to fix a few things, but they look pretty strong. They got massive leads game one and game
Mm-hmm.
two, but I think they definitely need to work on those mid game decisions because it that
Yeah.
one is looking a bit rough. Losing that game one, uh, and I don't think they had that risk here, but you never want to give like shutdowns to Sivir to Corky because that can be a bit
Mhm.
unforgivable
Yeah.
at a point.
Yeah, the way that this series was looking so far, it could have easily been a 2-0 for TSF. Oh, and
And I'm surprised they got the Fiora again. They
Oh
got
my god.
the Rek'Sai again.
yeah.
Did they run back to back Ash Braum in the bot lane? I don't remember.
No,
No, it was
they went
Kaisa Blitz.
Melio Kaisa.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh
it was,
shit, the vein. That's my champion. Holy fuck. I just realized. My fault. But yeah, no, it just seems like overall it's just like, okay, what can we like who runs it down quicker and harder
mhm,
is what
yeah.
this is looking like to me, realistically. Okay? Easy. Good polymorph. I will
Yeah.
say that. That was a really fucking good polymorph. Like from that play alone, I would have honored the Lulu, you know what I mean?
Ooh,
Oh.
going deep
Ooh.
into the onto the Brum.
Okay, but Vayne just wins these, no? Like,
Oh,
yeah.
nice flash though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this game looks more even at least. Like there is like
Yeah.
a back and forth.
I mean,
Doesn't
not
feel like
really.
one
It's
sided.
Yeah, it's
there's a
9K up.
10k gold
Yeah.
gap.
Sure, it is like
It
Gigo, but it
it
has like
looks like it.
yeah, it looks
Yeah.
a bit better.
Honestly, that was a really based Braum ult. Unfortunately, Jarvan has EQ. That is so sad.
Mhm.
Oh, we're still chasing. Oh, it's not done. Okay, my fault.
The chase is endless, and in Goldman, it's endless. You gotta go all the way through.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, maybe we'll reach Nexus Towers.
Oh,
Who knows?
the
Okay,
the
free,
veins
free.
screwed up the combo.
Oh, the flash in place. Oh my.
Yeah.
Wait, I love this main player. I'm
This
sorry.
one a little
This
tough
is
to
so based.
watch.
See, you keep going until like everyone is
Yeah,
dead.
like I.
Yeah.
This is the same play, by the way. This
Yeah.
is not a.
Yeah.
This is not a. This is not edited. This is.
Non-stop
There's not a
fighting.
way. Holy fuck! We get Baron, we run mid. Okay. All right.
That was good E by
That
Vayne.
was That was one of the plays of all time.
It was.
Okay, so
All right. Okay, Gervin's just
he just
boxing.
He's a little deep.
Okay, but Gervin gets out, no? Yeah.
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 That was a good flash, but I don't think it
Yeah,
matters.
he gets out. Yeah.
They could commit. They could keep going. Okay. That was a good turn.
Oh,
I
oh,
He's a
mean,
we're
little deep now.
J4 is going by himself. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, but guys, as you can see, the Fiora is in the base.
No,
The
don't
game's
worry.
over.
No, they
Yippee!
gotta fight. You don't understand.
Ex Peke. Oh my.
Hit
No,
the.
there's no way she ends. There's no way she ends. She ends. She ends the video game. Okay.
I
no,
mean,
but their
if
team
you.
does.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And Vayne dies.
Honestly, whoever that Vayne is, I thumbs up. That shit, you know. Well, we'll work on some flashes, but other than that,
Yeah, this didn't
completely
seem
fine.
like the best Vayne game at all.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks a bit weird.
Into an Ash Braum.
Yeah, and they only had like I don't think they didn't even have like a good tanks there, but it
Yeah.
is what it is. But yeah, the game feels like TSF should have won game one without
Mhm.
much difficulties, but good for PFD to get at least a win, so they're not like
Yeah.
fighting for less right now.
Mhm.
So it's a good thing. Let me bring white. Oh, because I have to draft. So, oh, and the next one is also a next game is Forsaken Deity and Conduit Esports
Mhm.
Kraken. We also got some clips here. So let me go back to the other page because I forgot. Let me make updates here, and I'll bring those one. And Conduit is also one of the teams that has been con considered one of the top four teams. So
Mhm.
these are good teams to see like how they're shaping up.
All right. Okay. Directed camera OP, but all right.
So we got an Argon.
Oh my god, that hurt.
Oh. Oh, we're sinning.
Oh, that
Oh,
hurt
we're
to watch.
sinning.
That hurt to
Oh.
watch so much.
Yeah, Trash Panda putting some work on that set.
Yeah, this is just a really good look on onto the. Oh,
Oh, we're
that was
walking up
another
there.
another really good look by Nautilus.
I mean, Nautilus MF is such a strong
Yeah,
combo.
I
I'm,
mean, yeah, but it's like, why are we there?
yeah. Especially the river pick.
Okay, so Diana like 10,000% dies here now from Ari. Like not a. Oh wait, that was clean as fuck. Yeah. Oh.
That could have.
ooh, so close. She survived. Dude, Kaisa is so far behind.
Yeah, missing all these waves. She's 0-2.
Mid too, they're all like 15
Yeah,
CS. I mean,
You know.
it's every
What,
lane at this point, to be honest.
yeah, but what's the worst that can happen, right? Like it can't possibly get anywhere.
Ooh, that's a beautiful dive.
Yeah. Yeah, that
yeah,
really. Yeah.
very cleanly executed.
Oh.
Damn, they're on a row.
And
Yeah,
Oh, oh, she
nope.
died. Oh,
Okay.
Gladys
But this
inting.
was like free.
I mean, I don't really see why the Ari is going Leandris here. They don't have all they have is Urgot, and Urgot's not gonna be tanky for a little bit till at
I mean,
least
I'm
second
also
item.
thinking they're assuming that what's it called? Diana's gonna go the fucking
Yeah.
cringe Jack show.
But even still, that's another second item Jack show.
Ooh, he didn't get the kill.
Oh.
She really tried.
I mean, it was a massive shutdown into Kaisa. They have
hmm
a way back if they play together.
That's a big fear.
Oh, and also you're forgetting Leona for HP tank.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boom.
nice charm on Kaisa. But she died. Yo,
Yeah, no,
that hook! Did you see that?
Oh my god. How did that hit?
Yo, I swear, I think Nautilus is getting even worse with his um hitbox.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, they should just make it the size of the lane. You know what I mean? Personally, because why not? Just let's screw ADCs. You know what I mean? Okay,
This
we're
this can be
burning the
okay, never
kitchen.
mind.
I don't know,
I was
man.
gonna say this could be huge for Kaisa if she
I
was.
think that ASO ran it down. To be fair, he was in
Yeah.
such a bad
Oh,
positioning.
Diana just ulted the Ghost of Christmas Past there. My fault. Oh wait, no, this is free. This is free as fuck.
Yeah.
Kaisa keeps autoing. Yep, yep. Okay, yeah, that's free.
She can die if
Easy.
she doesn't care though. She had a Baron wave. Oh, it's going
Oh,
so downhill
and
now.
now, yep. Just run. Just walk away. Just walk away. Yep. Oh,
Oh,
well.
and she gets hooked. Triple kill for the Nautilus? Maybe,
Face.
perhaps.
Okay, I know my coach is gonna flame me for saying this, but I fucking despise the AP Kaisa build. Okay, I think, I think it's so cringe.
I
It's
mean,
like,
but it's the strongest right now, so
yeah, but it's like, it's the strongest, but it's like so boring. No, it's a video game. You know what I mean? Boom, fun. Honestly, I also ASOL is kind of not fun.
yeah, he takes a good while to actually
Yeah.
be a good champion. But he can like I think if you know how to play the ASO, he can be pretty
I
good
mean,
early. Not strong, but pretty good if you know how to play him.
Hmm.
ASO's just a champion. It's like Anivia, right? You just like don't interact for like 30 minutes, and then randomly you're the strongest motherfucker on the rift. Oh, we're
Urgot
just.
should have backed.
Oh, we're going in there.
Ult on nothing.
Oh,
Dude,
oh.
MF has 15 kills,
Yeah.
5 items. There's no
She
way.
is huge here.
Maybe if you were an AD Kaisa, you would have a chance,
Yep.
but if you go AP, you have to just land those W's. Land those W's. Because you're not gonna compete
Yeah.
on the firepower right there.
No, but like it's OP. No AP. Yeah.
Solid game one by Conduit, like very
Mhm.
massive.
All right, so
Ooh.
Ash wins that bot line matchup.
First blood on Panda. Panda is doing great work on this series here.
Yeah. I don't think
Okay, if he two v
there's
ones here,
any. Yeah, there
oh,
is no angle.
Ooh. Oh my god, I think people will be reflecting on ganking Panda right now.
Yeah. Oh,
honestly, they
yep.
should
This
gank
is a
him
double
more.
here.
They should gank him more.
I think the problem is they tried ganking with when he was already 1-0
Okay, but like
and they were both
Kaisa,
low.
K1 has traps. Like, where are they? Like, oh, we're throwing them behind. Oh, it still works. Oh, my fault. Holy smokes!
That's a good shutdown.
Hmm.
And Rel does not
Wait,
get out.
what the hell is Poppy doing here?
And Rel gets
She
out.
sprinted all the way bot. She's like, I'm not playing with Renact anymore.
Oh my god.
Dude, he's almost 50 CS behind. Holy. He has boots. The guy has one full item.
Okay,
That was a
she
really
traps
good
here,
R.
right?
I think the problem with Caitlyn Rell is she doesn't have too much of a trap timing unless you like
No,
Rell
but
hits her Q.
I mean the thing is with Caitlyn specifically, it's you don't use the traps just for the damage aspect. You use it to deter pathing.
I mean, even still, you have to like, yeah, I get that, but I don't know. You gotta have those like pre-placed, like in a dragon setup. If you're trying to 5v5 on dragon, that was a huge engage. That was insane by blue side, by the rel.
I mean, I don't know, not necessarily. Like there, she could have put one in between her and Kane, and like maybe she doesn't live, or maybe she does, but she puts out more damage. Oh, I got an ad. I love.
Oh, my
Twitch.
bad. Well, actually,
Love.
it's auto ad, so
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. Twitch is just definitely not griefing me at all. By the
I
way.
got the little corner slot.
Yeah, no, I have Opera GX, so I'm like an actual gamer.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But
I
yeah, no,
tried to
I
use
mean,
the open jacks before. I couldn't figure out. I don't know. It's awkward.
oh, it's so OP. It's so OP. It's like this Renekton in this game, you know? Like you have to send 4 people down to like
That's a nice
match
ad.
him.
They just keep running him down. You just over pushed every single time.
You know it's free subscribing with Twitch Prime. But
True.
no,
Hey, if you're gonna go do the ad for us, it's much appreciated. Okay, I should hire you to be like an AT person.
holy fuck. But realistically, right? Like this game is like unlosable, right? Like
Yeah.
we're just walking into just randomness, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
they have 8K gold lead. Dude, this Renekton has 3 items, dude. What the heck?
Wee. Yeah, but Renekton falls off, right? It doesn't matter that he has a point and click CC, right? He falls off.
He does.
Honestly, his point and click CC makes him so OP late, even if he falls off.
Yeah, that's
He just needs to like tank everything, survive like 10 seconds,
Yeah,
stun
it's
the AD
definitely not
carry,
like he's
boom.
gonna get more tanky
yeah,
or
but he
anything.
falls off, guys. Like,
Yeah.
come on. Like they don't win because he like falls off, right? Smile.
Holy, that damage.
Yeah, it's because we're also going lethality Caitlyn, right? Because like
Yeah.
we're playing the video game, guys. We're not just pressing R every once in a while. Okay, Rel's
Ooh.
based.
That was a poor Cassiopea's ult, but it's okay. Nobody saw it.
So no, this game's over now, right? Like they end in like a minute. Wait,
I mean,
how
they
did that,
should.
wait, how did Red
Yeah.
Side get Baron? Wait a minute. When did that happen?
They do a little stealing. Okay.
Okay, but we're like running it now. No?
Yeah.
I don't know why they're trying to fight, but
Oh, that's okay. Cleanse.
they managed to survive here. Or not.
I mean, no, it's fine. They just back off, use Baron
my
waves, and
God.
like defend, right?
Dude, I completely forgot there's an Orion on the game.
Wait, did
Nah, she's been landing some sick, nasty ults. Okay, but like, we just wait for the minion wave now.
I mean,
Top is pushing.
this
Mid
Caitlyn
is
is
coming.
doing damage.
Yeah, but like, we just wait for the minion waves to reset now.
Nah, we're gamers. We go for the fancy stuff.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, that
Oh.
my
the
God.
shockwave. Yeah, see, we go for the fancy stuff.
Exactly.
yeah.
You just end right there.
They were just waiting for the perfect Oriana ult.
We just wanted to fight because the game got too content. We forgot the content. Oh, all right, that makes sense. But now they end the game. GG. Well
Yeah.
played, right? Smile.
Yeah.
Conduit taking an easy dub right there
Yeah. Yeah.
against the Forsaken Deity. 2-0, starting pretty good. Now with this group, let me go back quick. Now, this group is looking pretty. I mean, I didn't want to brag, but I was expecting this. To be fair,
Hmm.
I was expecting all these results to happen because I think Kraken is one of the best teams, and Shadow Frost, the boosters, I think they're like mid to high pack from the initial view compared to who they faced. But I want to see how the losers of this week improve because I think there's some potential there.
Hmm.
Now moving over to the Chemtech group, I think yep, we're gonna start with Solar, ET Solar versus CB Sapphire. Sapphire is another IBS team, and I do have clips for that game, so I'm gonna bring it up so you guys can all see
Hmm.
that. And we were casting here that game. Well, not really casting because I had to work at the same time, but I had the game going on the stream, and it was a banger to say the least.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right.
So here we see some Aatrox action, some Ivan action, and Echo from the side of ET. I don't know how I like the. I think surfing is good into MF, but I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, this was the game where I think they countered the Aatrox with the pop. So they first like they picked Cannon first
Hmm.
when we showed because we are blue side we showed Echo and
Hmm.
Aatrox. I think the last pick is Poppy, so they
Oh
flaxed
my
mid and
god.
that was I think that's what happened. Nice gank there.
Oh, wait, I remember Seven Rex. I think he tried out for a team that I played on. He's a good player. Uh, I don't know. This seems pretty simple, no? Like this game just seems
Yeah.
like okay. Basically, they play around mid and bot. The further we get Sivir behind, the later she'll scale into Sivir. And we just never team fight. We just split push with Echo and Aatrox, and then 1-3-1 with Iron, MF, and Nautilus.
Yeah, that should be the goal.
Oh no! Oh no!
Ooh,
Freelo,
a bit
boom!
awkward, but he got the kill.
That was. I want to say that was close, but it really wasn't.
And a movement with the king of the jungle right there. Oh,
We ripped a little bit, giving up that kill there for Sivir,
valid.
but
So
punished.
yeah, we're just over chasing again. I feel like that's such a common thing. Oh, and Kennan's now down here. We're just throwing a party down here, I guess.
Yeah, this game was a lot of fights. There's like 14 minutes, 17 kills,
Hmm.
like non-stop, non-stop.
Okay, but that was like such a good Siviri story outrage you got out of these. Auto, nice.
I don't know, man. I feel
Uh,
Ivan is so busted with
Yeah,
Daisy.
yeah, with
especially
Like,
his
with
look
the
at that
Noon
changes.
shield.
Quiver. Yeah, Noon Quiver's a little nasty as well.
Oh my god. How
Okay, but
did?
like that Kennen is the saddest person in the entire of the
Yeah.
region.
Oh, he's griefing.
Oh yeah, no, I can tell. But also, we're solo ulting a
Oh, he
Ivan.
survived? I thought. Holy crap! I thought he died.
Why is he staying
I
though?
guess we needed to solo kill solo ult an Ivan.
He's just bait. Okay, he died, but he got a cannon.
Okay, but like, yeah, this game's like over now.
Oh yeah, it should be pretty over. Like there's it's not a big lead. It's 5K gold only.
5K is pretty
It's
big.
pretty.
No, it's not. It's not because of the 5K. It's just what your champions want to do plus a game set. Oh, we're ulting the win. The Seraphine. Okay, my fault.
Ooh, the damage, the echo damage.
Your Echo is a menace. Once
Yeah,
he gets ahead,
7 and
it's really hard
3.
to.
Yeah, he's one of the hardest snowballing champs in the game for a reason.
Okay. Half of these plays are just so funny to me, but I know I ran it down in my game. Holy fuck. Okay.
I mean, when you are in the game, sometimes you don't think much on the fights that you're taking. You just go for it because they look good at the moment.
Hmm.
No, my my coach asked me if I ran it down, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. But honestly, no, it's like definitely a play. It's definitely nerves plus. I don't know. As an AD carry, you sometimes get that "I want to be the hero" moment. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's like I say,
A
like some
flash
people are
in
not
play.
cut to be the main character, so
Mhm.
Yeah,
they
and
need
I am the main character. So
they can't play
you're
ADCs.
welcome.
Some people, right? I'm not saying names or anything, but ADCs are the main character, so you
True.
gotta make sure
Hey.
you're fit for the job. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
I think at least half of my team is watching. So hear that, boys? Kind of like buy your redemptions.
For
Oh,
being for being 6K down, almost 7 now,
Holy.
they're oddly fighting back.
Yeah, one of the things that I noticed is the team from CBS, they were forcing the team fights, which their comp is
Yeah.
better. And the bad thing about ET Solar is that they were trying to fight back the team fights instead of using the 131 potential with Aatrox and Echo.
Mm.
So that's like it's good for CBS because they're trying to execute their comp as it's supposed to. Holy shit!
yeah, but like we
Oh my
just
god, that was
apparently,
100 to 0 with 1R. Oh my god.
yeah, but apparently we just
Oh,
dislike Echo. Like we just really don't like the guy.
dude, Echo it can be an absurd, like, holy crap.
That that deserves a maw and a wit's end.
That deserve what's called force of nature, dude.
Yeah, for real.
GG boys. Close game, honestly. It's almost like an LPL game.
Oh, true.
Bro.
Born and sad. I
Nice.
think there were a fair good amount of this matchup this week one
Mhm.
with different outcomes. Oh, nice play.
No. Oh, that was a good R. It just doesn't matter because he was so much
Yeah.
lower.
Oh, that's a nice combo. Just lacking damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, Corky managed to get a kill back. But yeah, this game
Uh,
here, Kaisa mid. What are your thoughts on this?
uh, it's valid.
Yeah, it's a good flex pick for sure. You can bait them into picking somebody that's good bot lane and then pick
Okay,
like Ezreal here.
but like realistically, why are we TPing here? What is there to gain?
uh,
High,
Timer death count.
highlight clip, highlight clip. So why are we fighting here? Is Dragon coming up?
Um,
Uh, no, 2 minutes
Oh
into
yeah,
into Drake.
yeah. So we're just fighting for the sport.
yeah,
Exactly.
they like playing the game.
Dude, that's so much CC. I feel bad for the Ezreal.
Wait, I just noticed
Yeah.
how base this rel is going ghost. Wait, that's so base.
It's the new tech.
It's flash kills. It's like if they can't run away from you, how are they going to live? You know what I mean? Oh, nah, Ort doesn't die
Little
here,
deep
right? Like
porn.
we
He
get
shouldn't.
like we hit the blast card, right? That not feeling like it. Nope, we're just walking out. Oh,
Oh
it's a
no, the
marathon.
Maokai.
No, they can actually wait.
Maokai can certainly die
Wait,
here.
there's no way they get flashes. Oh, and
Oh
we're eating
no.
forward.
Oh
Wait.
no.
I was
Uh huh.
I was with Slappy on the call. He's from a ET New Moon
Mhm.
here. We were talking about how bad it would be for ET if the Corki got the shutdowns. Sejuani got 2 shutdowns on that
Yeah.
play, and Seth got another shutdown. Definitely not what they wanted.
Mhm.
So,
Uh-oh.
hmm.
Why is he looking for this? There's no one around.
Okay, but he's like clean now with the movements. Nope. All right.
I mean, they trade one on the other side of the map.
I mean, he's a horse, so he just wants to get the move speed, stun,
True.
walk out.
Yeah, I mean, but there's a right time to want to engage.
Mhm. Oh my god, the damage.
Kai's is just nuts.
Mhm.
Ezreal is such a base champion. I love him. My team won't let me play it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we asked the same
Duskblade.
thing, Breedy. Duskblade. we
Mhm.
were we were questioning on the stream on Friday. Why did he go Duskblade? Question mark. But yes, he
Wait,
did.
who does play now?
Kaisa.
Kaisa.
Oh, wait, no, what? That's
Yeah.
broken.
Exactly.
Think about it. Think about it. Okay, you get your Q off, right? You
Oh,
become invulnerable.
I mean, realistically, it's broken into full squishies, but Sejuani set,
I mean, to
No,
be
those are.
fair,
they are behind.
yeah. I mean, Seth. Oh crap, Seth doesn't even
Ooh.
Oh my
have
god.
You know what's the only grief part?
armor items.
Now we're going it with the AP belt, so we'll never be close to anyone. It's like we throw in our W and Dustblade does nothing for us. I love that. Wait, no, I love that guy.
It's to give that actual lethality penetration burst as soon as he
Mhm.
hits. But yeah, I mean, overall the game's still like pretty one-sided.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty much what I would expect against the teams that are facing um the lower ranked teams like the IBS ones. But it's still I would like to see how this Sapphire team shapes on because I think they had
Mhm.
some moments where they were able to think about okay, we have this comp, we need to do X, Y, and Z. They tried to execute it, but they need to improve their fundamentals so they don't get too far behind during the early game. That's what I think they should focus on.
Mhm.
Let me check here real quick. What's the next match? On the chem tag. So the next one we don't have a clips for
Yippee.
it is a dynasty team. Let me bring it back.
Amen.
Wasn't it streamed?
Yes, and I realized
Okay.
this
Uh-huh.
as we were going to live. I did not make the clips for those, so
Mhm.
it's my
Mhm.
bad.
Amen. It's a
Oopsie.
sign from the gods.
Yeah.
Oopsie. But yes, the Aegis did stream them. So I'm sorry,
Mhm.
Aegis. I'm sorry, Dynasty and Being Chillers. I'm sorry, Lyric, because I know you were there.
Amen. No, this is a birthday present. I don't care. I'm vibing.
So actually, let me. But I do have the game results here, and I can share that.
Mhm.
So Lyric, coming from your side, you were on the Rift on that match for game one.
I
Tell
definitely
us,
was.
tell us a little bit about your perspective on how that game went, what went wrong, what went right, how it went.
So I told my team, right? Like imagine we're sitting in our laptops, right? We're computers or whatever. We're sitting, we're vibing, we're joking around, and then I'm like, okay, realistically, the way we win this game is if they run into us, right? That's our win con. They run into us, we win. Fantastic. We ran into them. And that's when all hell broke loose. And then I was like, you know what? We got this team. The last thing that we'll lose is morale. But then we eventually lost that at about like 25 minutes. So that,
I see a very big Tristana 916 17k gold. It's definitely looking very scary. Um,
yeah.
Ionia Ninetales, he looks like he had a very good game. He had a lot of gold, managed to capture, probably a good amount of CS. He dealt a lot of damage, even more damage than the Tristana. Um, but it does look like our front line was a bit weak.
Hmm.
Ornn and Maokai behind. Um, Zaya also a bit behind. I mean, you still had 2.5 items. Um, but there is a big difference in the gold lead. 3k between you and Luxodon. And Graves, Graves was also pretty strong. A lot of gold there. I mean, it's like what is this, a three carry comp pretty much? Yeah.
Yeah.
This game
It's a
one
travesty.
doesn't look too well. 21-7, definitely rough time there.
Yeah, we also have the debuff that both our jungler and our supports, this is their second game playing with us.
Oh,
Uh
nice.
uh-huh, cause yeah, internal team stuff, it's very fun. But yeah.
Gotcha. Let me bring on game two so we can take a quick snap on how that one went. Okay. Okay, so
Boom.
seeing some similar picks, but ooh, you guys did okay, so you guys repeated the Ornn, you guys got the Ivern, and I
We
guess you
love
guys
the
picked the
burn.
Silas because of the Malphite.
Yeah, basically.
I see you pop off on the Twitch, 18k damage. Reboot also another amazing game, 25k damage. Gold wise, pretty even on their side, but on the side of being chillers, outside you, everybody was pretty on the rough side. Nobody really had much gold here, so very rough.
I mean, yeah, the game plan there is just try to get me as ahead as possible. But then there was a point where it was like, okay, Cassiopeia's ahead. Uh, we need to start focusing more on her. Then she started split pushing, and then it was like we were forcing 4v5s, but they weren't going our way. No, they engaged onto us with Malphite, and Ionian got pretty behind because it was just three people mid constantly. So at that point, it was like, okay, it's either we fight with me or we lose. And then the last fight, we didn't fight with me and we lost.
Gotcha. Yeah, you do have your mythic there. I think you're going for, what were you going with that pickaxe and clock?
IE.
Oh, okay, so you were going IE. Okay.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, it's awkward. It's really hard to play when your front line is, or when your team completely is behind. Like there aren't many good plays that you can do. So rough situation to be in.
Yeah, no. It was like, as I said, first game with our second game with our support, second game with our jungler. We still aren't used to each other. I'm pretty sure our jungler doesn't even know our voices just yet.
Okay.
So it's kind of like that. Yeah, that lack of synergy. But like next week, I think we're just gonna like start flexing on everyone because League of Legends is a fun and interactive video game.
Gotcha, gotcha. We will. I would definitely like to see because it's our fateful match, Big Chillers and Eclipsing Tide. So we're definitely gonna love to see that how that goes.
Mhm.
um, so let me see what's next on the schedule. Oh yeah, so the next game is Worth and Team Ambition Exodia. Let me make changes here, and I'm gonna bring those results. We are seeing the 2-0, but let's try to get a glimpse of how things went. So looking, actually, let me try to get a timer here. Okay, so this was a 25-minute game. Let me make this one. Just so for a 25-minute game, this is actually pretty. It looks pretty good. RA 6-0. You got a Zaya 4-1. Um, it doesn't look too far off how much gold. So it's 10k gold advantage, 48 to 38. I wish we could had uh place to go through this, but I was
Mhm.
expecting what's the name, Worth to come winning just because I think their top side looks stronger overall, but looks like their bot lane managed to be ahead as well. 10k on Zaya versus
Hmm.
3k on Kaisa, over 5, I guess 4-1. So very very good for Worth there to start off with this win. What are your guys' thoughts on? I guess mainly for lyrics since you're in the same group. What's your thought on these two teams, Worth and Team Ambition Exodia?
Oh God, that requires me to think about other people. Fuck. Um, they, you know, uh, What's it name? Darter Wolf. You know, he took a path less taken. I think that's based original. Uh, Saya pick. We love it, and I don't know. They look like pretty solid teams in terms of comps. Obviously, very base Trundle pick top lane. Uh, I don't know. They seem like pretty balanced. It looks like it looks like a stomp, but I can imagine it was like. Actually, no, I can't imagine it being more
Yeah, I
closer.
I can
I
only imagine this game as being super one-sided, especially with the 6-0 and
maybe.
11 RE.
Yeah, I would imagine
Mhm.
team fights would be completely
Yeah.
into Worth's favor because
Yeah.
you have 2.5 items on Ari. She's going full burst.
Hmm.
Your Victor, he has his scaling, but it's gonna take a while for him to get there. He's building Bansh's Veil as well. He went with
Yeah.
Leandri, so doesn't have. But actually, his build is so awkward. He goes Leandri's, and then he goes half Void Staff, and then half Bansh's Veil, and never really complete neither of those. So
Mhm.
it looks really sus. Um, you have armor on Poppy, armor item, and Divine Sunder, so you can't really deal with Ari's damage. And she's already have a lot of magic pen. What else do you got here? Sad looks like he's gonna go for the Hole Breaker for split push, but also only armor here, so it's rough. If Ari got it that far ahead, and just reminding that Zac does a lot of AP damage base,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
They're
Trundle
gonna have a very good
removes
mix. Mm.
your armor in MR, so doesn't look good at all to be behind.
Yeah. We're also what's it called? We're also building either Duskblade or Collector into Zac. One of those two items.
Yeah, even Trundle too, because he's gonna have a decent bit of health, and he can always go to a armor item. I think this would would have definitely been just a good either probably a Rage Blade for the
Yeah.
Kaisa.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many options here. I would like to see how this game actually went to
Yeah.
be able to give more thoughts.
Hmm.
But with that being said, let me bring up game two. So game two looks it's at 30 almost 35 minutes. More evenish, 67 to 62, but the comp itself seems a bit better on the Team Ambition side.
Hmm.
You got a lot of engage with. They took the Zag.
Mhm.
They have the mouth fight. Um, and from the other side you have Kaiser to go on. You have Pike to finish off, and you have awesome scaling with Viger.
Hmm.
And you also have a good way to deal with the Nocturne coming in. So very good comp, but it all. I think this game also it's more about execution, so it's kind of hard to say like how the game really went. But it does look like Bruno had a very good game on Zaya. He had most amount of golds. He has 24 participations on kills. So
Mhm.
very strong, and it
Hmm.
doesn't look on the side of TA they had someone with the gold. We see a lot of 11, 12, 13K, but it's just hard. I mean, I guess Viger can delete Zaya if he has a chance, but they have a TK on their side, right? Not an easy task.
Yeah, another Dustblade build for the Kaisa this game,
Seems like
which he's
meta.
leaning more into AP, so it's kind of confusing.
Yeah, maybe we need to do some research on the meta because the
Yeah.
two Kai'Sa with Duskblade, it's and the previous one was all it was also lethality, so maybe
Yep.
they know something we don't.
I don't 0-2, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
uh, I would imagine that Worth is probably gonna be the team that Bing Chillers are going to need to uh win to be able to
Mhm.
go for playoffs. Because I don't think you guys will have too much difficulties with Team Ambition. Not to, you know, throw shades or anywhere or flame anyone, but I just think Being Chillers is an overall better team than Team Ambition. But anything can change. But again, I think the team to watch is definitely Worth because I think they're looking pretty okay given their
Mm.
circumstances.
Mhm.
Now let's see. Okay, so now is the Arcane. Where is it? Arcane group, and we got Litro Monkeys against Catalyst Nova. A lot of 2-0s. There's only a 1-1 in this week. So, what do you guys think about that? Like so many 2-0s.
Um,
Uh,
I think that really comes down to people, either teams just getting used to playing with each other, or the teams that need to figure out the meta or stuff like that in order to find their way. Because like it's just seeing every game as a completely 2-0 stomp, not really having the clips for or the clips of each of them per se, but knowing how some of these ended up, like how ours went, and the first series we watched with PF versus TSF. It's very I wouldn't want to say one-sided, but the way it's looking, everything's starting to be. So based off that, if we're going based off that, then it's just gonna shape up that way, that one-sided. Then we know the basic strong points of each group, and as long as the next week or two is also a bunch of 2-0s around the similar teams, then we have the strong points. But I just think that it's not gonna look that way. I feel like as it goes deeper, there's gonna be a lot more 2-1s or 2-0s the other way.
Yeah, I expect to hope like teams to be more competitive
Mm-hmm.
as the weeks goes because I think I don't know if it was Brady who said on the chat, but somebody on the chat did say like a lot of these teams are trying to figure out their styles, getting together, things like that. So I think
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna also impact on how the games will go moving forward. But it is definitely very important to start off with a strong win, like a 2-0. It's definitely good. So on the screen here, I have the first game for Literal Monkeys against Catalyst Nova.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, from looking at this, I just want to say a shout out to Okina. Big news. This is the only player that I know on this team, and he is popping off on that Aatrox. So looking strong as ever.
Mm-hmm.
And based on these charts here, it looks like the top side was the factor for this win because Hakrim also has a lot of damage. Um, Lissandra, second Lissandra that we see. I did see that they made a change on their roster before the game because Blop went for an ADC,
Mm-hmm.
and from the side of Catalyst, looks like their carries did a good job overall, although they were pretty far behind compared to Aatrox and Hecarim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just seems like jungle top difference because uh the Ashe and the Nico definitely held their own. They did 18k each, and the Mordekaiser and the Wukong barely did 18k together.
Yeah.
So the top side needs working on for that team, based off of this game. That is.
Yeah, for sure. Um, Let me bring here the game two. So game two, it's a 35-minute game. I kind of want to say a bit more even. We have 33 to 24 kills.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we got Okina on Yone top, Galio mid, Lily jungle, all of them with plus 30k
Yeah.
damage. And then on the side of Catalyst, we have Victor with 30k damage, 10 and 6. 16k and also massive blob on that Kaisa with another
Mm-hmm.
Duskblade, but yeah, also AP, like a mix between AD and AP,
Yeah.
but also with a 25k damage. So
I mean, this is just looks like another game where mid and ADC held their own, but top and jungle just couldn't hang.
yeah, I would imagine execution on the team fights were the
Yeah.
biggest factor for this
Mm-hmm.
victory here with such a good numbers of damage from both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ornn and Maokai, you have a good front line, and you have your carries are dealing damage. So it's more about how you deal with. I'm surprised Galio had a 30k damage,
Yeah.
but yeah, that would be. I mean, that's interesting. Like it looks to me that Monkeys is a better team than I gave them credit for. Um, but I definitely want to see how I definitely need to see more games of them. I hope
Mm-hmm.
that in the future we get to see their plays so we can actually get a better vision on how these players are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay, so this next one, CB Aurora and Return of the Middlesticks. This game, I do have the clips. It's the last clips that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna put it on the screen here, and this is the okay, not the last IBS team, but the last that we're gonna actually be able to see. And oh, oh, interesting. So we're
Alright.
seeing another Aatrox, Hakrim, and Kaisa together, and also Ornn with Maokai.
We love Orin and Maokai, right? Smile?
I mean,
It
yeah, go
seems
ahead.
like I'm assuming blue side one year.
Not
Uh,
not sure.
I mean, yeah, because they're
Yeah,
they're the winners.
yeah.
Not well.
So blue side, clearly the Ornn and the Maokai isn't very good in meta, seeing as I don't think I remember any Ornn Maokai, or any Ornn specifically winning in these games. It's always been the Aatrox in the matchups or whatever else.
Yeah, he's getting dope right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ooh,
Orin is a very useful champion. Uh depending on team.
yeah. He just takes a while to get online because you need to get 14 before you can buff any of your other
I mean
champs.
his ult is really good, his items are
Yeah.
insane. It just you have to know how to play around him as well.
Hmm.
yeah, he definitely needs to have his fundamentals right because I don't think on that matchup you should be 30 CS down against the Aatrox. It's definitely a
Yeah.
hard one, but Ornn is such a strong champion overall. Um, so I just think like if you're gonna pull the Ornn, you just need to make sure you're very comfortable on because he is really
Hmm.
powerful. Oh shoot, that Jinx just
It
exploded.
disappeared. They're getting these dives very. They're going very well.
Mhm.
Yeah, and last time I think we had CZI here. He was talking about how inconsistent CB Aurora is, and it
Hmm.
will really depend on how well they do versus the better team. So it's definitely I think it's a good showing what they have
Hmm.
here. Especially from Spada being the I think Spada and Cool Pronesia being the names here so far.
Hmm.
But I definitely want to see how they're gonna do against the better teams.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy's is going Rage Blade.
Yeah. The classic. Personally dislike it.
I like it a lot better. Just auto attacking feels better on Kaisa than just with throwing abilities and hoping you land them with the Ludens and a Ludens build.
Well, you can't go. Or wait, they changed Wait, no, isn't Ludens a mythic?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, you can't go Ludens and Rageblade.
No, I know, but that's Ludens is one of the builds
Oh, gotcha.
that I've seen, and it's good if you need AP, but majority of the time you're
I don't
super
know.
reliant on your W's.
Having to wait until level 12 to get a Q upgrade is nasty to me.
Yeah, it's not very fun, but at least you get your W or your E fast.
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah. This one felt a bit one-sided. I'll do a 30-minute game.
Mm,
Wait, that was the game two already? Oh no, I'm sorry. I screwed up with the thing. This is game two. I remember now. I screwed up with the intro for the game. I put
mhm.
two game ones. So
All right.
here,
Pull back. 3, 2, 1. Pull the feathers. Up.
ooh,
Ooh, that was a good first blood.
it's a bot gap there for Return of the Middlesticks.
Hmm.
I don't know. I felt like. I mean, obviously it works out, but I felt like we could have pulled feathers like so much sooner. Okay, yeah. I really being early. Trade,
Oh,
yep.
trade a 1 for 1. Yeah, I definitely think that bot lane is the way to go for this team from
Yep.
Middle Sticks. Their bot lane is pretty good. Game one they did reasonably well. Game two they're definitely doing much better than Cooper Ninja and
Hmm.
what is his counterpart?
Oh, the
Fateful
feathers.
Destiny. Ooh, the flag from Gwen.
Good
Massive
flank, getting all of his
damage.
Mhm.
procs. Hitting all of the needles.
That was a very good play.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. We need to auto more. I don't know. Auto. Nice. For auto attacking. Like with
Yeah, they're
Jinx,
winning the
I feel
team
like,
fights.
yeah, I feel like Jinx doesn't auto attack. Like, I don't know. That's like your kit, no? It's like right clicking.
Nah, ADCs do that sometimes.
Gotta work on the spacing too. Sometimes
Hmm.
they.
I don't know. My if my coach ever sees me not autoing on Jinx, I think he would slur me, unironically. Joking, by the way, just in case. There's no abuse in Bing Chillers, I swear. But here, auto. Like switch to rockets, you get 2 autos on Seraphine.
Nah, she's a spellcaster, Jinx.
Okay, we're just walking away politely. W, boom. I mean, build lethality, no? We build lethality, W's do more damage, no?
So this one here, I forgot which team that we just talked about that had the split push abusers that they didn't abuse. But this team actually we saw in the last fight, they lost the team fight, but they had like bot. They took top and bot inhibitors with
Hmm.
Irelia and Gwen. So just creating that pressure to say, hey, if you're gonna fight, we win the game, right? If you don't fight, we win the game either way. So good to see that they're abusing of the split push strategy.
Jinx actually auto attacking. Oh my
No,
god.
she did 8 autos.
Oh,
Oh,
and while they were doing that, Gwen is just doing Gwen
running
things.
down the Scion. It just does not matter.
Yeah, she ends Gwen ends the video game now, no? Yeah.
Yep. So this one felt a bit more even
Yep.
until that ace on the Herald. Bot lane did pretty good. Overall, top was a fine, mid as well. But those team fights is when things get a bit rough.
Hmm.
But I like from what I saw from Return of the Middle Six. I think they might have some potential to have better games. They will be facing Flano Esports at least once, Rocket Fellas. So let's see if they can actually put some upset. That would be
Hmm.
interesting.
Mhm.
Now the next game is 18 New Moon and Flano Esports. Unfortunately, I didn't. I forgot. I should have asked the guys to send me their replay files, but I didn't. So that's on me. I'll make sure to ask to get those next
Hmm.
time. But just to show, wait, what is this? Oh, great. Why does it look like this? I don't know why it doesn't look like this, but anyways. Okay, so let me make this a bit larger. Try to get a better view here of what's going on.
Ooh.
So we got a pretty huge Kaisa there with
Hmm.
Rageblade, 18-1 for Downfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I did hear. I spoke with the team, Slappy the Jungle, right after the series. Basically, from his comments, the two games were pretty stompy from us, the side of ET.
Mm.
Um, I think the 18-1 kind of shows that.
Yeah.
7-2 on Camille, 7-2 on Aurelian Soul. So very and there's such a massive distance in gold, like 8K gold lead. Azure is 09, dude. How is that even possible?
For a champion that has his E.
Exactly. Um, looks like top and mid were try to do something, but
Mm.
looks like unsuccessful. So good to see Downfall popping off. Getting those stats high at least for week one.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
I definitely this team. One thing that I know for sure that I can share about this team is they've recently played in Reason Esports. Pretty much the same thing. I think only the support is different. So they're going for their second consecutive competition. So
Hmm.
I do expect them to do better than they do in Reason, just because they're playing together uh, for a longer period now, so their communications is good. I actually played with
Hmm.
them, some of these guys on the Clash during this weekend, so pretty excited to see how far they can go. And talking with their captain, Coconut, he didn't play here this week, but it was look promising team to say the
Hmm.
least. I know there's some flame going on here and there between some teams, which is completely fine. I do have a good amount of hopes for the team though. That said, let me bring on game two here, just real quick. Okay, so game two. Actually, this is a bit longer. It's a 31-minute game. It's quite bad here to see. Let me pull on my screen here.
Another downfall carry.
Yep, Downfall carrying a lot
Hmm.
here. Yeah, 31 minutes game, 13 kills on Tristana. That's what we want to see. Um, very good for the Rumble jungle, 11 kills. He also had a lot of gold. He had 18. He had 18K gold. He was fat, dude.
Yeah.
But we do have a pretty strong Mordekaiser, pretty strong Ari as well, compared to all of them having at least 3K gold advantage on
Hmm.
everyone else. So
Hmm.
very, very good to see. And a good start from them. And the final game that we can talk a little bit about tonight is Rocket Fellas and Sun Hydra. This game is, let's see. Okay, so this game is a 31-minute game, but we do see a 12K gold lead.
Hmm.
For Rocket Fellas, we have pretty fat Ezreal, 34K damage, 13 kills. Lilia looking pretty good, 24K damage with 8 kills. From the side of Sun, damage is balanced between 15 and 18K from top to ADC, but any gold pretty around 10 to 11K, but nothing compared to that Ezreal, the Lilia,
Hmm.
And they only got 10 kills too, so
Yeah,
pretty
it's
rough.
it seems like a shutout here. They couldn't really get much on the red side, and the Ezreal specifically was probably just poking the whole game. Since we don't have the clips, we can only assume that he was hitting all his cues, and he just didn't miss.
Yeah. I mean, Ezreal just does a lot of damage regardless, especially if like it's a semi long game.
Yeah, and you're playing it's awkward because you're playing Cyan, Vi, Ari, Ash, Leona. So Vi and
Mm,
Leona, they go in and they have an Ezreal that can literally just, you know, like jump so far back if he needs to, E flash,
yep.
and you're just out of position. After you land in your ult, you have a Janna that's just gonna push you away with Tornado and ult. So it's a very awkward how they can team fight with Ash here. These are all low range champion, melee to low range.
Yeah.
So which is really good for Orianna, for Lilia. So there's a lot I can see how this game went from the side of Rocket Fellas.
Mm,
Let me
Mhm.
bring the final match of the series. This is this is a more even match, a 38 minutes match. It ended up with a 10k goal lead, but I imagine these 38 minutes definitely has something to do with the
yeah.
amount of damage we see from Ash and Lissandra. 30k plus. A big shout out to Cherix with a 50k damage. And also Messiah doing 38k. Um, so pretty big numbers here. 20 kills on the Kai'Sa. Um, it's hard to lose with a 22 Kai'Sa, but I
Yeah.
yep.
We've we've only really seen wins on Kaisa when she's going Rageblade or anything other than lethality. And this is just another example of that.
Yeah, and looking at what Cyberplex shared, 101 assists on the team for Rocket Fellas.
Jeez.
A lot of assists, a lot of fighting there.
Hmm.
But yeah, like this is a team that um I personally am a bit hyped about the Rocket Fellas guys,
Mm.
mainly
Mhm.
because they they had a very good season in Reason Rampage League. Um, they did lose on quarterfinals, but for a team that is almost, I think they're literally they are an IBS team, but almost like close to fully gold before the reset. So for that team, I think they had a pretty amazing season, and
Mhm.
I think they're trying to show this in AGL. So very hyped to see their match this week for against New Moon because it's week 2 is Rocket Fellas and New Moon. There's gonna be a
Mm.
rematch from Reason. The guys lost to Rocket Fellas 2-0, I believe, and this is a match we're gonna be streaming this week on our channel.
Hmm.
So very excited to see because I think these guys are really good. And people may not give the credit for to them, and they're upset at someone that should be a you know mid to high uh top team in the league.
Hmm.
Uh, so I just wanna bring it on real quick. I wanted to ask you guys, do you guys have any comments, any thoughts, anything that you're expecting to see from this week 2? Anything that you guys want to share for week 2? And just final reminder that the last match for this week 1 is gonna happen tomorrow. Elysium Omen versus Clown Gaming Spartans.
Mhm.
I don't know where this is gonna be streamed, but unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait to actually be able to see if there's any um, what's it called, if there's any the results, and we're not gonna be able to see any clips because
Mhm.
the game is yet to happen. But yeah, anything you guys looking for this week too?
Uh, I'm just hoping
Redemption.
that, yeah, exactly. I was just about to say, I'm just hoping we win at least one game. If we
Okay.
get a
Yeah,
whole series,
I'm winning both of them.
All right. So let's take a look at your games, okay? Let's
Mhm.
see how the possibility. So Dark Matter, you guys are facing Team Shadow Frost Dominion.
Mhm.
Um, I would say hard. It's a hard level match from my perspective, right?
Yeah, I would have to agree. But after seeing the clips from their series, they do tend to throw a lot.
Exactly. I was gonna get to that point.
Yep.
They have a tendency. I think there is a way to capitalize as long
Mhm.
as you guys don't give them a 10k gold lead in the early game.
Yep. I mean, even still, I think we would have a chance then.
Oh, okay, nice,
Seeing as
spicy.
whatever whoever they faced, PF, I believe.
Hmm.
They were down an awfully lot of gold, and they still managed to come back game one.
Ooh, okay, nice. Now, a very spicy one for Lyric because week 2 is our Eclipse Tide Solar versus Bing Chiller. So tell me, what's your expectations for this week?
Oh,
Share with us. Be yourself.
oh, okay. Be myself too.
Yeah,
Easy as fuck. Like, no offense. Like, it's
go
me
for
on the
it.
team, right? So I'm just literally God's gift to League of Legends, TBH. So good luck and like have fun. No.
Yeah, yeah. Always have fun. For both teams. Unfortunately, we're not gonna stream this one. We're trying to make sure that we give um audience to both teams. So we're gonna go with New Moon for this week. But I'm hyped.
Mhm.
I'm really hyped to see how the games will go. I'll definitely get the clips to show off next week to give you guys the proper uh screen time because I screwed up this week. Forget about your match against Ruby. But I'm also looking forward for this one, and hopefully, I don't want to. I want to cheer for you guys because you guys are facing my team, but I just want to
Hmm.
hope you guys do well so you guys can improve.
Yeah.
But hopefully that starts on week 3. I don't want to give you too much for this week too, but
Mhm.
definitely want to see you guys doing better. Um, but yeah, so um, it was not as long as I was expecting since we don't have that many clips to go over.
Mm.
Do you guys have any shout outs you guys want to share? You guys want to say anything you guys want to finish off? Do you guys stream? Do you guys want to, you know, talk a little bit about
Uh,
your streams or whatever? Feel free to do so. You guys have the
mhm.
floor.
I mean, I don't necessarily have anything, but look out for SG Dark Matter. We may come up after this week.
All right. I would like to shout out two people. One of them, I mean, they know who they are, but Harry, I'm cooking, trust, and Younglin, Jinx is such a puke champion. Never pick that shit ever again. Thank you.
Okay. Well, with that being said, I want to say thank you for our lovely chat. Thank you guys for our
Mhm, mhm.
guests, Lyric, Soul. Much appreciated you guys coming in here on Monday night. Spend these like almost 2 hours talking about League and nerdy things. So much
Mhm.
appreciated. Um, we'll definitely try to get more of these clips to show off, especially for uh, you guys, for Documentary, for being chillers.
Mhm.
I want to make sure that everybody in the league gets a visibility of you guys. Like for example, I don't know how long you guys have been playing League, like competitively. If you guys are new to it, I just want to make sure that everybody in the league gets, a little bit of their uh, of themselves being exposed. And I'm not saying like in a bad way, more of like people get to know you guys,
Mm-hmm.
because I think it makes more fun the league environment throughout the 2 to 3 months, and you guys can like actually know, hey, this guy is pretty fun, this guy is pretty good. You can meet a lot of more people when you come here. You see these guys playing, and you see somebody talking. So that's the goal. I'm looking forward to see week 2 matches and invite more people to come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Sounds good. So have a good night, guys. Have a good night, chat. We're gonna end for tonight. I'm just gonna look for someone to raid, but stay tuned. There's more ET this week if you guys want to follow us. Tomorrow we have AML. We're gonna be streaming Blood Moon, um, their first match of the league. Friday we got New Moon on the screen for week 2, and we're gonna go next week with another set of podcasts with another set of guests. So have a good week, have a good day, good night, and take it easy, boys and girls.